Hey Trashlings! Welcome back to our YouTube channel! I'm Carol, aka Papa Trash.
And I'm Avery, aka Baby Demon.
And today we're doing something a little different. We are not reacting to anything today. Calm down. Today we're going to be doing something new. We're going to be doing a ranking. We've seen some of these videos and we're going to be ranking the Summer I Turned Pretty characters because we can't get over the show. So yeah, but before we get into all that, guys, make sure to check out everything down in our description box down below. All the links to our podcast, to our Patreon, because you like us and we're cool. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. Where else? I think first things first, let's get into these rankings.
So starting off with the worst, we have disgusting shit.
부원장님한테나 disgusting shit.
This is our lowest tier. This person is, I don't want to say trash, but it's like just they're garbage.
Yeah, like there's not. It's like when you're in the room with them, it's like.
Disgusting shit.
Next up is this is a very iconic line coming from our queen Doja Cat. And she said,
it was supposed to give, but it did not give what needed to be gave to the highest of giving.
I think that pretty much explains it. Do I need I say more? They could have brought more to the table, but they did not. They came lacking.
And then we have sloot, which is not a good term or a bad term. Sloot can be neutral. It can be used in both ways. So you can be a good sloot or you can be a bad sloot. Like,
sloot is a noun. It's also an adjective. Yeah.
So that's kind of like our middle tier. They had some good parts. They had some bad parts.
It's neutral territory.
It's neutral territory for us. And then we have and you know, that's just, it's better than sloot, but it's not the top tier.
No, it's like,
it's just
like
below.
whenever, like, you know, like you just see some type of behavior and you're just like, yeah. And then last but certainly not least, you've received Papa's blessing. This is, it couldn't get much better. It really can't. You are top tier, you're first class, and divine. Those are the rankings. Let's get into the characters.
By the way, we have not discussed this kind of like beforehand of our rankings, so we might have different rankings. We might have to fight about it.
Yeah, and we might get into
we might
physical
have some disagreements.
Altercations. Yeah. First off, we have sort of an icon from the season, Victoria. She walked on the screen. She stole my breath away, and you know, I did not have the same reaction. She walked onto the screen and I was, what is the word? I had trepidations. Is that a word? I was unsure. You know what I mean? I think anybody who's gone through like parents dating, you're just like, I kind of was triggered and I was like, this bitch might not be it, right? But then I was quickly swayed.
You know, she like SZA, she brought pomegranate margaritas, which is not a cheap fruit, by the way.
It's not a cheap fruit.
It's not an
easy drink to make. Like, that's good guess shit. Okay, she didn't show up with some like lame ass fruit. She brought like, I mean, this is expensive ass fruit. Like, have you seen how much a pomegranate is? It's like with inflation. Also, like so much work to like process. It's like to get the things out, seeds out to make those margaritas. And then they also just sound delicious. Yeah, and then they ended up being a huge hit with the whole party. And
she also was just like a 27-year-old who just really definitely just has like her shit together. So I don't know. For me, Victoria is,
for me, she's you've received Papa's blessing.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, explain to me why.
Because
like,
she was cool. I didn't have any problems with her. She made the pomegranate margaritas that then became the catalyst of like all
of a really bad thing.
But that's not on her. She's a great guest. And she's a 27-year-old and she's super fucking cool.
I will bend on this, but I don't fully agree. But I guess we can just meet in the middle and she can receive Papa's blessing. She was, I guess she was iconic. Next, Misshayla.
Shayla.
I think Shayla is, she's, again, I think I would say
I like want to put her and did not give what needed to be gave to the highest of giving, but I feel like she's more of like Sloot, because for their situation, I think Steven could have like communicated better, but also like
she could have
she
too.
also could have as well. So,
and we are actually forgetting when she found out about, I don't know, she took the whole Taylor Steven thing pretty well, but there was a lack of communication. She didn't want to be forthright with her feelings. I don't know, she's Sloot territory for me.
I think she's just like middle of the road Sloot for me.
She's just, you know, she's Sloot. She's a good Sloot.
I feel like for the most part she's a girl's girl, and you know.
I mean, and also, let's not forget, first time we meet Misshayla, she is pulling her titties out as for an invite to the devil. So she's a Sloot.
Yes.
She's
a Sloot.
All right, next we've got Miss Natalie. Natalie, okay, I'm gonna start. So Natalie Gorgiana, she's got Conrad's eye in the beginning. She's also very sweet to Belly.
Mm-hmm.
She's a good time, but then what does she do? She leaves Belly and Taylor fucking
stranded
over a boy!
Over a boy. And I just feel like in my heart, like that is just like, she leaves two young teen girls stranded with no clothes.
That is not girl code.
And that's not girl code, and it's not okay. And like, did she ever even apologize for it?
No, she did not.
She just called Belly a fuck girl and was like,
yeah, and it
was
just
like,
bitch, what the fuck? You've convinced me. It's disgusting.
Okay.
Disgusting shot. Miss Taylor. Bestie!
We have Bestie Taylor.
Okay, she had a rocky start.
She started off strong, like she was funny, she was the more outgoing friend than like Belly and trying to get her out of her shell. Mm-hmm. But then the moment Belly started getting out of her shell, she was like, wait a minute, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Which was like, And then let's not forget, she made out with Steven.
Her brother.
Her brother, and
you just don't do that. You just do not do that.
Unless you like make sure it's cool with the sister. Like if that's like your best friend, you know, like I want to go for your brother, you know. It's cool? Not the best decision making from her.
At the end of the day, she really is like a heavy ride or die for Belly.
Yeah.
Like she's just doing bestie things, because I can't lie, dude. If I was on the outskirts watching this whole thing go down with Conrad, I too would probably be like,
yeah, because Conrad like continually like was hurting Belly and like being so back and forth with her. So I'm like kind of going but she could also play Sloot because she could do better. But I kind of like like she's
so ride or die for her.
She's so ride or die for Belly. And then when she did confront Steven and Shayla, like she took it on the chin. She took it on the chin. She was like, it's fine. She was like,
I can't knock a girl for having confident and sort of being like, hi.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like some people are just like, back off, but I would just be like, you know what? She's a baddie. Mm-hmm. She really is not afraid of anything.
I feel like for Taylor.
Yeah. Same. So let's move on to the papas, the fathers.
The parents.
The daddies. No.
So let's start with Adam, Conrad, and Jeremiah's dad.
I'm just gonna go ahead.
Just immediate, like we all know.
No.
I'm sorry you cheat on your beautiful, gorgeous wife while she has cancer, while she's going through it.
Enough said.
No.
Adam Fisher, you're
disgusting shit.
Yeah. Okay. Next, we have John Conklin. I feel like he was great.
He's such a sweet guy. He really is.
He was super supportive Laurel, even like when even though they're like divorced and like she divorced him, and he's like, he brought Belly pizza when she was drunk.
He's a good dad. He's just like, he's there.
Like, so he seems like super supportive, and like he was super understanding of like Laurel like always being in love with Susanna. Like he was like, I've accepted that. I'm just like,
wow, that's a good dude.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And like,
anyway,
and he picked out a baddie called Victoria.
Yeah, you know
he
what?
thought like a really super down to earth girl. to the barbecue.
I'm gonna have to say John Conklin he's got Papa's blessing.
I would agree.
Yeah, he's a good guy. All right. Cleveland! Oh my God,
Let's
Cleveland,
get Cleveland
Castillo! I love him.
I live. You know, this man can talk me down from a panic attack like any day.
No, seriously.
Like, he's been to therapy, he's a writer, he's intelligent. He was the dad Conrad needed, like the supportive father figure for Conrad in the show. And I feel like
friend.
he did such a good job.
He's there for Laurel.
Like, I think Cleveland's great, and like
Papa's blessing.
He went for the baddie Laurel, and like that's understandable. Like,
I mean,
amazing.
That first, when they go to the bar and in the car, Cleveland, you received Papa's blessing.
He's great, and he tried to like warn Laurel. Like, he was there for Conrad the whole season, bro, and no one else could. No one else could.
Laurel.
Mommy? Sorry.
I already know where she is in my ranking, so like. Mommy, icon, baddie, writer, intelligent, supportive friend, supportive mother. If anything, she's just a little bit overprotective of Belly, but like, I get it. That's her baby girl who she sees growing up.
Yeah. She wasn't there. I think at first I thought Laurel was a little bit like a little too uptight, but she definitely like loosened up and became. I mean, she's a freaking warrior. She
has a lot on her plate. Like, her best friend was in potential love of her life was dying, and like she's holding it together, keeping it a secret.
Papa's. We can't put everyone in Papa's blessing.
Well, this just shows how good this show is. That there's like a lot of people, like some characters are just like really good.
Susanna. I feel like we're gonna have differing opinions. Okay, I'll start off with mine. Susanna, cancer survivor. Mom, generous, super sweet. I mean, I get emotional even thinking about her struggle, like, for real. But, there's a big but. I get why she wanted to keep things secret. For her, she wanted to have one last summer before she got too sick and was coming to terms with that. And that's her own personal journey. But it, unfortunately, it does, you know, it makes waves in her kids' lives and the people that love her. I think Susanna was really, like, I think for her, like, this was the last summer of her life.
Yeah.
So for her, she was living for herself. And we can call it selfish, but her battle was extremely complex. So I'm going to say, but I do think she was, like, a little bit of a puppeteer for her own personal gain of having like the best last summer of her life. You know, like even with like encouraging Conrad to take Belly and stuff, and it's like, you know, so I think for me Susanna is a yeah,
I'll put her a like for me I don't think she's top tier, but I think she's doing the best she could. So
she's doing the best she can, and hopefully everybody understands. All right, next is our boy Cameron. Hold on. Are you feeling wistful? Good guy, pure class.
I thought Cameron was class. Like, he took, like, Belly turning him down, like, so well. He was just like, I wish you the best. Like, I wish you find someone you really love. You know,
and a lot of guys, and I'll say this, a lot of guys might not react that way. They would be potentially upset that they'd be like, oh, you led me on, shit like that.
Yeah.
No, he was a good guy the whole way through. And he really put up with a lot of bullshit from Belly.
Oh, yeah.
But the way he speaks, I think maybe it's just the actor, but like, he very enunciates everything. He's like, you're so wistful. And do you want to go see the whales?
Would you like to go to a drive-in movie with me? Would that make you less wistful? I think that's just a nitpicky thing, but other than that, I feel like Cameron's great, and like he's received Papa's blessing for me.
He's for me. For me, I think he's I do not think he's received. I don't. That's like you know, that's like godly. In fact, I'm starting to disagree with some of these rankings.
All right. I guess you can go if you want to put him. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's sort of like, he's just not really a thing anymore.
Okay.
Good dude,
That's
though.
fine.
Steven.
Steven is like he's definitely like mid-tier for me. I feel like he had some missteps, like overall, like to me he's just like a kind of like a teen boy. But he did write Hermione fanfic, and that does boost him up a little bit more.
Yeah, so Steven for me is, he works this whole goddamn summer to like lose all this money in a poker game against rich kids because he's trying to like fit in, and it's like, I don't know, he just made so many dumb decisions. And then like, I mean, I understand why he was the way he was with like Jer and Belly. It's like, I understand why he got upset with Jeremiah for not communicating what was going on between he and Belly. But like, also Steven was also like extremely, you know, with how Belly like going to the party and stuff, like he wasn't very like inclusive with Belly. He picks on her a lot.
I mean, for me, like I feel like Steven made also a lot of like missteps. Like he made out with Taylor when he clearly had a thing with Misshayla. Like, why did you do that? I don't know, sir.
Because he doesn't know himself yet, and that's why he's making a lot of really dumb decisions. So for me, Steven did not give what needed to be gave to the highest of giving.
I agree with that.
Now we go into the final three. All right, next, Jeremiah. Oof. This one's hard for me. At the start, before we realize the July 4th episode where he lights the firework and it's confirmed, oh, he definitely has feelings for Belly. Before that, I was like, he's my ride or die. I even say that. I'm like, he is my ride or die. I love him. He's so supportive. He's there for Belly all the time. He's always making sure I was like, he's such a good time. He's also our bisexual king. And I just love him. But here,
for
take
me,
the buts.
When he like, when it kind of reveals like how like manipulative he is behind the scenes, it just like was like huge red flags. Like trying to get Natalie, is it Natalie? I feel like her name's actually Nicole. Like starts trying to like get Nicole to like take Conrad to the thing, to get Conrad just kind of like out of the situation, to like he's like trying to manipulate his brother into like kind of getting himself out of like the way with him and Belly. Like that for me was like super red flags in a way that like I understand Jared likes Belly and he's been super nice to her, but like with, say for example, like Cam Cameron. Cam Cameron said, oh, you like these guys better, I'm gonna step out of the way of that. You know, but Jared was like, you know what, you might like Conrad better, but I'm gonna try and manipulate the situation so you end up with me. And that for me was like, I feel like the way he acts is giving, like, is like kind of manipulative, and I feel like wouldn't it be better if she like got to play out her situation with Conrad, realize she doesn't, it's not there with him, and then she can go back to you, versus like disrupting their kiss, like trying to like manipulate Conrad into hanging out more with Nicole, like, you know?
Yeah, because at that point it's like, it's not even like really wondering, like asking, what does Belly want?
Yeah,
you're not allowing that to happen.
You're like he's trying to get himself in there, at the expense of his own brother.
Yeah, I love him, but he's got some faults. I'm gonna have to say, I love him, but he hurts me. I don't know. I don't know. It's not that I don't trust him, but I also can't trust him. I'm gonna just, I don't know. I want to say Sloot.
Yeah.
It's Sloot behavior, what he's doing.
I almost want to do, like...
Also, we didn't even bring up the volleyball game. It's not good.
Oh my god.
And that's a problem for us.
That's almost gonna knock him down to did not give what needed to be given to the highest of giving. Like, I don't know.
Also starting a fight at the fucking devil.
Also, like,
I mean, I get it though. It's so emotional.
But it's like, this is your fucking brother. Like, why would you punch your brother? Like, he's known this whole time. That's why he's been a bitch. Like, that's why he's being so sad.
I understand why he's so sad.
But like, Conrad was just trying to do what Susanna wanted. Do you know what I mean?
He was trying to protect everybody.
It's like I really feel for Jer, but at the same
do.
time, like he needs some emotional maturity still. Like he needs to grow up a little bit
Did Jer
more.
not give what needed to be gave at the highest of giving?
I almost want to put him there. Jer stance, don't get mad at me.
I don't
But-
know. Listen, that it may be the second to last ranking, but there's room to grow here.
There's room to grow. Like, there's room to. I think just put him there.
Oh God.
Don't hate us, Jer
Sorry,
stans.
Jerrianators.
I was
love
so
him.
riding for him, but then it was just like, oh,
Guys, the evidence
This
is
is
there that we
why.
love him, but like, there's so much darkness. There's darkness. All right, next up we have Conrad.
Conrad.
I
Oof.
almost need to just take a minute.
Conrad's hard too. Like Conrad is very hard. He's very complex. Because
All right, well, let's start off with the surface level stuff, because I think the number one thing for us is that we love a moody boy.
we do.
Weak need for this boy immediately.
As soon as he walked out, we were just like, here we go. Here we go.
But the thing is like, I get why he did everything he did. He was carrying all of this like hurt and stuff for his family. Like behind the scenes, he thought what he was doing was protecting everybody. Susanna, he thought he was protecting Jeremiah,
But it ended up like
pushing people away.
he ended up pushing people away. Like Belly, I feel like most of all.
If I think about it, there's really not much. I can't say that Conrad is selfish. Even when he like comes clean to Cleveland, he realizes that he's not at this moment right now with everything going on. Like he's also like, I don't want to bring Belly into this. This is like, he's trying to protect everybody at the expense of himself, which is honorable, but it's also not a great thing to do.
It's not a great thing to do, but then it's like, then I see like Conrad when he's like in a good mood. He's so sweet.
He's so sweet. And
He's
so,
like,
he's
just-
so helpful. Oh my God. Can we just talk about how helpful he is?
Yeah, he's such a good like son to his mom. I mean, they both are. Like they're both great to Susanna.
Conrad,
Last
let's not
episode.
forget that Conrad was like doing some schemey shit in the beginning, like ruining Belly's first date.
Oh yeah, he was doing stuff like that as well. We have the pool scene.
Also, like, we're forgetting Nicole.
the way he treated Nicole,
He
I
was
guess. He
stringing
was
some girls
kind of
along.
stringing her along. I feel like him hurting her was always like not from a place of doing it intentionally as well. Like I think that's with a lot of the situations. It's like he's not necessarily trying to hurt people intentionally versus like where I feel like Jer was like, I'm gonna fuck with their relationship. Do you know what I mean? I feel like Conrad is just like not knowing anything better and not knowing. And it's like that's
Or
why.
if he did hurt, it was because he felt like, I'm protecting you.
Yeah. Like I feel like Conrad has room for growth.
I would say
So I feel like he's kind of
he's I don't know, or Sloot.
No, I don't feel like he's as like I don't feel like he's low as Sloot for me. I feel like he's
there's room for growth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also just like I'm Team Conrad. Last but not least, Belly. I'm just a girl in the world. That's how I feel about Belly. She's just a girl in the world. Okay, here's what I'll say. I right off the bat am like Belly Sloot. Belly is Sloot behavior because here's the thing. It's in the first episode. Taylor goes, "You dirty little slut." She was a fuck girl all summer. She went from Cameron, then she was jumping between Jer Bear and Conrad.
I will say though, I feel like she handled with Cameron. I think as soon as she realized,
Respect.
as soon as she had a thing with Conrad, they didn't even kiss. They would like almost kiss. She broke it off with Cameron. And like she didn't like keep him in the side pocket. She didn't keep him in the background just in case she needed a date. She was like, it's not right between me and you. And she like, she was like, you know, you're not the one. And he was like, that's cool, you know.
I would have to say Belly made a lot of mistakes that were understandable. At no point did I ever think that anything Belly was doing was unforgivable or bad.
Yeah.
I just felt like she's just being a kid and she's trying to figure things out and she's trying to navigate through her feelings. So yeah, I just think that she made a lot of mistakes, but she grew the whole way. Like at the dead ball, I could see her growth. I could see, I was like, yeah, she's learning. She's learning what's good for her, what it means to be a girl. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just a girl in the world. So I'm gonna have to say Sloot because there's room for growth. There's still more to come.
The dance.
I'm feeling like I want to put Conrad in Sloot and Belly in Yeah, because I still think up until the very end when Conrad, imagine the guy that you've been in love with your whole life is like giving it to you on a silver platter and you're still like, I don't think this is a good time. Like there's a lot going on. And he's like, no, I need you. And I could see her just being like, I don't know. This might not be the right time, Conrad.
That's mature.
That's
maturity.
mature.
That's maturity.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like I want to move Conrad to Sloot and Belly to, or are they both Yes?
I feel like if anything, Conrad can move down, but like I also love Conrad.
I know I love Conrad,
but he is also can be a little
sorry,
bit. Sorry,
no, Belly's Sloot. She's just young.
But I'm like, so then is Taylor as well? Like, do you know what I mean?
No. See what I'm saying? Like, I feel like some of these rankings I'm backtracking on because I feel like Taylor, I'm telling you, dude, I don't know. This is tough.
I feel like if anything,
Taylor
moves down
to
to Sloot. Yeah.
We have to make some changes here. Give us a moment. Belly, is she a Yeah? Like, when I think of Belly, do I go, yeah? I mean, her dead ball, like, inner monologue speech, it gave me chills. Is Belly Yeah? I think so. She shows some major emotional maturity.
I feel like if Belly's yeah, I feel like she's good. Yeah. If Conrad's Yeah, I think she's Yeah.
Because they both were doing a lot of emotional mature growth.
Yeah. I think she was just trying to figure it out. Like, I don't feel like she was like trying to intentionally hurt someone. I feel like she was put between two like really hard situations too. That it's like she has two brothers who were like gunning after her. I think it would make her a lot stronger if they did show like her talking to Jeremiah after the dead ball, but I think that's the show's choice. I don't think that's what she would have done. Do you know what I mean?
Well, they were all crying first off. They did just find out that essentially her aunt is dying of cancer.
And I thought it was just so sweet that like she was like with her mom, she was like, you had to carry this all on her own. Yeah. That's so mature. Like, I think she's a really thoughtful girl, and I feel like, yeah, she's not perfect yet, but like I feel like she has room to grow. Yeah. But I feel like she's good for like what she was thrown into. What do you guys think about these ratings? Do you disagree?
Yes.
If you disagree, let us know. If you agree, let us know.
Also, just know that we based it off the show. We have not read the books.
We have not read the books. Also, just know, it's my opinion.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a different video than what we normally do, so definitely sound off below in the comments and give this video a like if you liked it, and definitely subscribe if you are not, because that's lame as fuck. And let us know if we should keep doing videos like this or other stuff that you would like us to do on this channel aside from reacts. Just a thought, let us know. Thank you guys so much, and we love you. We'll see you soon. Bye.